What's up, everyone? Back for some more Gundam Evolution gameplay. We are playing more Hyperion Gundam. I got the gold gun in one of my last supply pods and decided to try it out. It does look very gaudy and also very reflective. I don't think most of the other golden guns I have are quite as reflective as this one. A little bit distracting, but I think I'm kind of getting used to it. But this is a ranked game on NA, or I guess NA-EU combined now. I didn't have to go to the JP server for this. I got through all of my placements, and this is, I think, either my second or third game after getting through placements. I ended up placing in Plat, which is pretty good. Pretty happy with that. I actually don't know what the highest you can place is. I'm not sure if it factors in previous ranked seasons or not. I think it might, because I won 4 out of 5 in my placement games and got placed Plat 3. And I was talking with some other people, and I think they also won 4 out of 5 and they got placed in gold. So I'm thinking it may take previous rank into account, or maybe how well... I think they actually did talk about individual performance affecting ranking now as well, so maybe that's part of it too. But either way, lobbies have been pretty good. I don't think enough people have finished their placements and are in Plat yet for it to make full Plat lobbies. Most of my games did feature... usually like 2 to 3 plats on each team, and then mostly golds and silvers and people still doing their placements. But for the most part, it was still pretty even. Even the losses were still pretty close matches. So, but starting off in this one, it has been a bit rough for us. They got that waypoint really fast, and they did get a pretty early plant on B. And we're going down here. This Ashimar Napalm. Haven't talked about it too much, but man, that buff is rough. But I see the chance to go in on him here, take him down, but then the health pack isn't quite up again yet, and Jim takes me out. Jim also getting buffed. I'm having fun with Jim a lot too. Still kind of not deciding, you know, which I like more between Hyperion and Jim, but at the same time, you know, I think they're pretty different. Even though they are the small shield guys, I think there's enough differences between them that you don't really need to think of them as kind of similar suits all the time. But decided to go with Hyperion this game, and it hasn't been working out too great so far. I think my team has had a bit of a rough time figuring out when to retreat. And you know, Hyperion is good at pushing the offense and getting your team to follow you, but with retreating, it's a little bit tougher because in theory you should be the last to retreat so you can kind of cover the retreat, but if the rest of your team never wants to retreat, you're just all going to die if you do that. So right here, you know, I'm trying to tell my 2 teammates, like, it's a full team, it's just 3 of us, we can't fight this, and they both go down, so it's just me. And that unicorn ult is going. I popped my bubble here because I heard the Exia charging, but thinking back on it, that really wasn't going to help because Exia is just going to go straight through that, but he was a little bit too far away anyways. I've already got a new Gundam ult coming in. I'm getting close to my ult, which can be pretty good on this map. There are a lot of narrow areas, not so much out here at the waypoint, but as I try and push upper, or if they're near one of the bomb plant sites, that might be a good spot to use it. But unfortunately there, I did get a little bit flanked by that gun tank ult, and I went down. There's still time for us to get in a position to defend, I think, but once again, I think my team is a little bit too far forward, and there's a stealth plant happening, I believe, on A, so I'm just going to go straight for that. If it's only one, I should be able to take him on, and it looks like just gun tank right now, and with the help of Ashimar, there's a pretty easy fight there. Going to go ahead and pop my shield to go for the disarm, but I actually think the gun tank was pretty far up from the rest of his team, and yeah, it doesn't look like just the Jim got there, but a little bit too late. It was actually pretty funny there. I went for the Forfantery piercing shot charge there, and I think one of the shots hit Jim's shield, and the other shot went like over his shoulder and took out someone in the back. So even though half of it got blocked, I did still get a kill there. But right now, getting a little bit trolled by this bounce pad. I didn't realize I had to be that much in the center of it to get bounced back up. But this is always an awkward position to be in. That's kind of why I don't like this map that much, is that it's really hard to be in a position to kind of protect both A and B. I guess it's a little bit easier now that it takes longer to plant the bomb, but I kind of decided to stand here so I can watch the low ground a bit and watch this upper area. Not really the best spot for Hyperion though, because you know, I'm not a long-range fighter. Ideally I should probably be up where Ashimar is, but no one else is holding back here, so I kind of did. And we're down 1, but I think this is a good chance to use a G maneuver, pop right out. I think I pick up 4 of them there, and they all go down. That's basically a team kill. Just Unicorn still alive. Gonna push on him. And I didn't realize we had a full team. I thought there was still someone up, because they didn't actually give the team kill notification, maybe because they were spread out too much. So I was looking back for someone, making sure they weren't back planting. The rest of my team smartly took back that waypoint. And this is really good, because there's a pretty good distance between the regular attacker spawn and the waypoint here. So this is going to waste a good amount of time here. If they don't get a super fast push, this could shave off a good minute for us, actually, where they won't be able to get another plant, unless they get something stealth past us, but they don't really have anyone too sneaky. Exia could maybe do it, but without him in a fight, I think we're going to have a pretty good advantage here. And right here, I think I actually kind of screwed up. My shield was low, but I probably should have tried to get in front to protect that revive. It was a risky revive to go for, but I think I could have blocked that that beam magnum for them, and they might have been able to get it off. But even still, it's gone, I think, a good 40-45 seconds still, so even though they did get the waypoint now, we wasted a good amount of time. And I'm barely alive here. I was glad someone didn't flank. But we're having a new Gundam fight here, trying to come in to help, but I think my dash wasn't quite refilled, and I kind of lost sight of that new Gundam, so I had to back up. And the Gundam goes down there, and I'm kind of alone, fighting two at once. Shield goes down fast. I get to kill a new Gundam. I'm not able to make it to that health pack in time, and they got the repair, so probably going to get a lower plant again. That's where most of their team is. I think Exia went up top, but the rest are down here, and they got 2 more kills. It's looking a bit rough. We only got a minute left, though, so if we can get the disarm here, that'll probably be the end of the round. It's going to be a bit tough. We're still down to... usually, I think teams will kind of hold this corridor here, so as soon as you drop down, you're already in trouble, but they're holding back closer to the point, which I don't actually think is the best idea. And it's so close to getting that kill in that gun tank. I think he still would have been able to use his core fighter, but I was hoping I could finish him off before he blew it up. But then, thankfully, Ashimar's napalm did get the finish, and he got a good punch, too, but no one was really in position to follow up. Gundam's actually doing pretty well here, but I think he kind of got cut off by someone else who wasn't able to follow up with Ashimar as much. But he's still alive fighting down there. We're going to try and back him up. I think he faked the disarm because he knew there's people nearby. I'm going to try and cover him with my shield, but it's Exia and Gun Tank both going for their melee options. My shield is not going to work for that. And now they've got the Unicorn back there as well. Exia did go down at least, though. Another good napalm from Ashimar, but he's got someone behind him. And Sazabi actually drops down and gets a great flank, a double kill there, and with 5 seconds left, we might actually have time to disarm. Sazabi's going for it. He can't body block, but he does have a lot of health, so it's going to be hard to stop him, and he gets it. So only 7 seconds. We'll have to see if they go try and get one last plant here on the low ground, or if they go for the higher plant again. There's Jim, but we can't have his shield up and plant at the same time. Goes down with that Forfantery fire. Get the Exia as well, and there we go. Round 1, they got to 99.9%, so... we're still have to put in the work on our round, but thankfully we're able to stop them from getting that full 2-point destruction. And now we're on round 2 offense. Feel a little bit more comfortable in this situation as Hyperion, especially at this first area, like defending the waypoint. I was a little bit lost as Hyperion. The first time, took a lot of splash damage. I wasn't able to do much with my shields, but already right now we've got 1 pick. Got a lot of damage on that flying Ashimar. And both teams are running a sniper on this first point, which is relatively common. And right there, I kind of took Unicorn's health pack, but since he was able to get the repair, I think it worked out good for us. But there we go. Already got the waypoint pretty fast. Sniper is still alive back there, and I was a little bit unsure what to do. I wasn't the best option to take him out, but thankfully he did end up dropping down there. It looks like Ashimar and Unicorn kind of blasted him down. So quick waypoint thing, but it's going to be a bit harder to get actual plants. I'm thinking that lower plant is probably the better option for us, just because we can push through this choke a little bit better with my shields, but that napalm is still proving to be a bit of a problem. But he's down now. We got 2 kills, only down 1. We probably should have gone for the plant right here, but I wanted to back up my people up top. Looking back on it, we probably should have just taken this advantage and gotten the plant, just because getting the plant off is sometimes better than just winning fights, because even if you're going semi-even in a fight, as long as you got that plant, that puts the extra effort onto the defending team, where they have to both win the fight and get that disarm. So we're still fighting up here, and now we're kind of losing it. Didn't even get a plant out of it. Kind of rough. And I'll be coming back up here now. At least we do still have the waypoint. And I'm about a little over halfway on my G maneuver. Isn't the lower A point probably isn't the best spot to use it. If I can get them all on a staircase, that'll be a pretty good spot to use my G maneuver. And I don't want to use it right now because they're all looking at me. Probably just get burned down. I don't have it yet, but in this spot, it'd still probably not be a good idea to use it. Right here, kind of firing at some far away targets, hoping to maybe get some piercing damage. I think got a couple hits there, but no one quite low enough. And they got this double melee going and the Ashmar, which does make it a bit rough to get things done with my shield. Barely managed to survive there, not really because of that though. And I'm thinking, even with, you know, Hyperion being good at pushing these choke points, I'm thinking maybe we need to go for a flank. So I come in over here, start blasting Ashmar on the side. I guess he does not realize I'm shooting him. He's focusing on the choke point. End up taking him out. And it looks like we went relatively even in that, but I gotta back up. Got a teammate here to help me, and maybe we can go for this upper plant. Dom is really low, but so are they. So I come in here, don't get the Methis, but I do get the new Gundam, but he bounces off on the wall there. kind of awkward, but Metis tries to 1v1 me because I was low and his new Gundam backed up for some reason. So I was still able to win that fight, but I'm really low here. Another enemy that doesn't realize I'm shooting him in the side. This could be good, but we still don't have the plant. We're actually in a really good position here. But then that Ashmar punch comes out, trying to just take him out before he gets both my teammates. Isn't really safe to go for the revive when he's got that napalm. And we did get the plant up top. I'm trying to go defend it, but I'm so low. And I don't get the shield up quite in time. Go down to Unicorn. We finally got our first plant, but still nothing came of it. And we're getting low on time, almost down to a minute. And we already lost another person again, so it's going to delay our push a bit. And my G maneuver's down. We're not going to have Butterfly for a while. Dom ult might come out in time, and we will have Unicorn G maneuver as well. So, see, I'm still thinking this lower point plant is probably better if we can get it. And right there, Dom got 2 picks. This could be the start of it. I think they might have gotten a repair him. Nope. And I come in here blocking that Unicorn ult this time. Not going to make the same mistake as last time where I couldn't block it. And that time it worked out perfectly. Ashmar was able to get the plant, and he was able to get a lot of damage out afterwards. They tried to go for the repair there, and I was able to pick up a lot of damage on them as well. This is good. We want to be able to hold this corridor here. This is, it's going to be really good for my Forfantery. It's going to be really good just for splash damage in general. And it's hard to, it takes a long time to go for more of a flanking route behind, so if we can hold this area here, it's going to be great. I do have my G-Mover again, but I think I'm going to try and save it unless it looks like we really need it, because we do have to get both bomb plants successful to win this match. And right there, both the melees go down. That's really nice. I don't think I have time to get this kill on Ashmar because New Gundam's right there, but at least I pick up another kill. And 20 seconds left on the plant. Got a little too aggressive there. I actually thought I was going to die. I just saw the one try to get the damage. And Methus here coming for a bit of a suicide disarm, but I think it's because he didn't realize that the clock was counting down to going into extra time, not to when the bomb was going to explode. I admit I made that mistake before as well. So he did have a little bit more time, kind of threw his life away, and we did get that bomb destruction there. And this point gives you, I'm not sure if it's always in Demolition or just this map, but do get another 2.5 minutes. So that's a decent amount of time, not as much as the enemy team had for the second point at least. But we'll have to see. I think part of this is going to be really important if how quickly we can get the waypoint. It's going to waste a lot of time if we can't. So I think I'm going to push pretty fast here. Don't really know what their G-maneuver situation is, though. They might have a few. And then somehow kind of get flanked there by the melees. I put my bubble up, but the fire burns through. And that's one G-maneuver at least. I put on the Methus energy cable on the new Gundam. We do have our range Zaku kind of going for a flank there. That could work out well. The rest of our team struggling with Barb. They do get the kill on him, but I think... well, he got the... Oh, no, we did get the repair. He got the tornado, we got the repair, so I think we do have an advantage here, especially with me coming up again. And Dom just got the health pack. I think this is when... Yeah, he pushes in using his G maneuver. Get a lot of damage with that napalm as well. Pick up a couple low people there. I finish off the Unicorn, and Dom gets the new Gundam. And we're going to try and push our advantage here up top this time. Barb ult, I've had a feeling that was coming soon since he hadn't used it yet. Got 2 kills, which is kind of rough, but at least he traded for it. And there's the Ashmar punch as well, but it doesn't look like he's going to get the kill. I'm going to come here. Dom's going for the plant. I'm trying to body block for him, and somehow this Unicorn gets out. I'm actually amazed. I tried to get revenge by going for my G maneuver, but missed the Unicorn somehow, but I got the new Gundam. Now I'm thinking, you know what? I came all the way over here. Let me just go for an A-point plant. Might as well take advantage of that distance I just got out of that ult. And I do get the plant, use my bubble just in case someone snuck up on me, but didn't really need it. And now it's Unicorn. I'm not going to the bubble now, unfortunately, actually, and getting attacked by melee Zaku from behind, but he is pretty low. A couple Dom rockets come in and knock him down as well, and combine that with a ranged Zaku X just to make sure that Jim doesn't stand a chance. But now we're not going to have it for New Gundam Shield. But they're waiting, they're not disarming, which is a little bit strange. I feel like that was a good chance for New Gundam to go for, especially since we don't have any melee. But it looks like Turne uses Butterfly somewhere. I'm not sure if he was up top at B doing it down on A or if he was actually in there with it, but it looks like he got 1 kill and maybe scared off the rest. That melee Zaku coming in scared me a little bit, but he decided to kind of go for the point instead of chasing down me. I actually think if he had just charged me, I might have been in trouble, but maybe he didn't have all his abilities. And that, once again, close to team wipe. Only 2 are up with 10 seconds left. This is actually looking pretty doable. We might be able to get the bomb here. We've got an early kill on the Ashmar. And no one is showing up. I hear Exia dashing around up top, but he's not able to come down in time. And we got the win. Ended up working out really nice. We struggled a lot more on that first point than the enemy team did, but we brought it together and made it happen on second point after a kind of awkward G maneuver for me. And we did manage to get that Hyperion MVP once again, also showing off that golden gun one last time. Yeah, I've been enjoying Hyperion Gundam more. I do think he's very viable in ranked, even if he's not necessarily my favorite type of suit to play. But yeah, if you've got him and you're comfortable playing him, I'd definitely recommend trying him out in ranked, and trying out ranked in general, because it seems like it's working now, at least for the time being, outside of the Japan servers, which is nice. But if you did enjoy this gameplay, you can also catch me live on Twitch, or you can just stay tuned here for more YouTube videos. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.